Hi everybody, from a blustery old day in Skyrim. I've got two mods to show you today. The first of these is called Throne of the Jeralls, and I'm not even going to attempt to pronounce the mod author's name. If it's a mod you're interested in, I'll leave you the link for the page. This place was recommended to me by Eric. He'd just seen it on the Nexus, so I thought I'd come along and check it out. Thanks, Eric. And first of all, if you read the mod description, you can either just turn up and kill the dude and get the key and move in, and it's free. I, like a sucker, went to Grey Pine Goods and bought the deed. 56k! So, yeah, that's quite a lot of money. And I still had to kill him. Old Cilio Laflamme. He had the key to the home on him. He wasn't about to part with it, so his days were numbered. And from the outside, and it's a pretty impressive building, isn't it? The outside is really quite stunning. It looks like it's falling apart. There are bits falling off it all over the place. The reason why my roof is red is because I've got the desaturated Windhelm roofs recolored installed. Even though we're nowhere near Windhelm, he's obviously used those textures. I'll show you where we are on the map, actually. This is terrible. What on earth has happened to my map? Okay, so there's Falkreath, where I started, and then the Bloodlet Throne, and we are somewhere over here. There it is, Throne of the Jeralls, the ascent to the actual home. So it's a unique looking place from the outside. I like that there are separate staff quarters. This is their bit. Just one room for them, a few beds and chests, a nice cozy fire. It's quite vanilla looking, not a great deal of decoration. It just looks like perfectly suitable servants' quarters. Wow, look at the morning today. I must say the views from here are fabulous. Oh my god, look at Lake Inelalta down there. My Telnalta. It looks so small. Beautiful. So to me that is a real plus. There are also a couple of decks as you go up. You've got your tanning rack and smelter on this one with a wood chopping block. Oh, that sky though. Good morning, Skyrim. Beautiful. And then over here is your forge and your workbench and grindstone. I like the snowy chest. So that's pretty much it for the outside. You see what I mean about the fallen blocks? So there's nowhere, you know, there's no sort of place to sit out and eat out here. I've got a floating tree. That's probably a little clash with my tree overhaul. And so into the feasting hall. And I don't know if it's just me, but this house has an interesting layout. This is very traditional, very masculine, so it feels to me. I like the fireplace all the way along the wall. And there's the said throne. I do like a throne in my home, I must say. He just looks so cool when he's posing. I don't know. Well, he's looking very straight right now. So, what do you think? A couple of mannequins for your favourite suits of armour. And off of here, this little, I'll go into here first because it's just a small section, the bedrooms. These appear to be guest quarters and possibly staff quarters. Now, one thing I do love about this place is the corridors in it. They're all wonky and cockeyed, bit battered. It really reminds me of Nectulos Castle in EverQuest 2, except, you know, obviously better graphics in Skyrim. But, you know, it's just wow. And there are a few rooms. Nice size, single, a double. Now you know this is, if you've seen any of my videos before now, you'll know this is not my cup of tea at all. Oh my god, why is that bed wonky? Oh. My OCD is kicking in. I feel the need to straighten that. And that one. Yeah, I like my homes to be highly decorated with lots of greenery, etc. But I can still appreciate a good castle. And this one has a lot of things to recommend it. So back up to the feasting hall. And then over on the other side of this, you have another staircase, and then the house just goes up and up and up from this point. First of all, you get to the kitchens, so cooking pots. There's a little pantry around here. Not much in it, you know, for a castle. And then more servants' quarters. Inigo hasn't told me that he's in the home of a hero, so I like the little windows. Now the sitting area's got your alchemy and enchanting. Look at these windows with the black and white stripes. Suddenly feel a bit, I know, Willy Wonka. So it's a big room with not a lot in it, you know? You could have a ballroom in here, couldn't you? Everything's all pushed to the edges. And the teeny fireplace. And then going up again. Here's your suite. Nice double height ceiling. Comfy big bed. Somewhere to eat and sit in front of the fire with a chest right there. Kind of odd placement. And then up again. You've got a little half landing here. And then you're into your sauna room. Three fireplaces. I think if I had this castle, it's such grey, cold stone, I would probably live in this room. And then finally... Oh wow, it was evening and night has fallen. Oh my goodness, look at Skyrim. Okay, so this is an amazing view from up here, by night and by day. By the magic of technology, I'll make it daytime so you can see. Okay, so you can see what it looks like in daytime. From this viewing platform, there is nothing up here. Just a very small roof. But the views are astounding over Skyrim. Look at that. Okay, so I think that covers just about everything in this mod. So moving on to the next. Alright, so part 2, we're at Keld-Nar. It's a village by Arthmore. I'll show you where it is on the map. Here we are. I guess nearest big city is Windhelm. Not far from... that's the... Oh yes, that reminds me, there's a patch for clockwork, because this Velothi mountain tunnels is where you first start off with the clockwork castle. So nearest non-mod place would be Cragwallow Slope, I guess. So, it's a little village. There's no player home, unfortunately. But nevertheless, it's a cute little addition to your landscape if you ever come over this way. It's full of people. There's a guard tower, as you can see. This was recommended to me by Bart, so cheers Bart. He's one of my new subscribers, and I love it when people recommend places to me that I haven't been to before. You have a stable where you can stable your horse. It's full of kids who just constantly interrupt you. Even with that mod installed, the one whose name I've temporarily forgotten. There's a pub here, the Horny Hawker.
Welcome. Let me know if you want anything. Think I got a clean mug around here somewhere.
It's pretty dark inside the buildings, but you can rent a room here. Cliff racers. Interesting. So do you see what I mean? Bit dim, but it's a nice looking pub. Food on the tables and some nice artwork. Nice big kitchen.
Good day.
It's a nice welcome.
I wonder when they last cleaned their mugs here.
I wonder that too. Oh, it's a relief to get outside into the daylight, don't you think? I didn't have my travel lantern on in there. This place is quite well garrisoned also, for the fact that it's a tiny village. There are a couple of homes for the people that actually do live here. That beautiful one up there.
Let me give you some room.
So here's the blacksmith. Nice little farm outside his home. Tilver's Arms. It sounds like another pub name, doesn't it? But no, this is your blacksmith.
This better be good.
And
Take a
she
look.
does sell things, as you can see. Nothing out of the ordinary. But a handy stopover on your travels.
You could get a good price for those gems.
Thanks, Inigo. Do you see the kids are blooming haunting me? So it's a pretty village. Thing is, I probably wouldn't come here again without there being a player home. It's a guard barracks. And I did actually stick my nose inside this house because it looks quite grand, doesn't it? But the kids shooed me out. You shouldn't be in here. See, this would have been nice to have had for yourself, don't you think?
You're not supposed to be here.
Ah, shut up. You can't kill them either, by the way.
I'm not gonna warn you again. Get out or I'll call the guards. You should have listened. Guards!
Absolute brats, I hate the kids in Skyrim. Why are there so many of you? Go away, there are more kids than adults in this place. Hideously overpopulated with small humans. Okay, that's it for this place and indeed for the video. I hope you've enjoyed these choices. Thank you guys. I really appreciate it when you give me all your recommendations. I love to come out and check out new things. So I'll say bye-bye. Let me know what you think about it in the comments and take care and stay safe, everybody.